What's good, you guys, and welcome back to another episode of The DJ's Take.
I'm Donnie.
And I'm James, and on this show, we talk about the music industry from a fan's point of view. Donnie, what are we getting into today?
So today we are going to be discussing Album of the Year nominations for the Grammys for next year that we think should be the winner, or albums that should actually qualify, correct?
For Album of the Year.
For Album of the Year.
Just basically a recap of the albums that came out this year.
Yeah, so just a small recap.
We can start from the top and work our way down. First major album, I would say Usher, Coming Home. My personal favorite.
Cue the crickets.
My personal favorite.
Are we going for personal feelings, or are we actually?
Or
are we
Usher's
actually going to do who's
quality.
going to be nominated?
I think they might throw him.
I don't think so.
I think they might.
So let's be real. Here comes the real guy. So the people that are going to be nominated, we're going to have Beyonce for Cowboy.
No. We're gonna work our way down.
You said from the top.
Yeah, from the top.
That's from the top.
Oh, you're skipping to Beyonce?
No. So we want to go down.
I want to go from an order of release. Just so we remember.
Order of release.
Yeah.
Wouldn't Beyonce be next, anyways?
Yeah, she would be.
Okay.
Okay. Ignore what I said.
Ignore it, like, bro. Stay in your
What just
corner.
happened there? That was like,
stay in your corner.
But I thought you were like Beyonce, Sabrina. Like I thought you were just
stay
gonna
in your lane.
Okay, go ahead.
So it would be Cowboy Carter by Beyonce, and that's one who would definitely be nominated, and honestly could pull a big win. However, I don't think that will be the case. But let's go to the next
Cowboy Carter was so different from Beyonce. I'm still have several songs in rotation. Donnie hates it, but
I didn't say come on.
I think he said it was mediocre.
Think it wasn't. Didn't say that. I just didn't think it was her best body of work I've seen. So I would hate for it to be her first album of the year. For something having,
it should be her fifth.
For her to have to go to the country. No, I'm serious. Like, I would hate that. Her first album of the year for the Grammys, she had to go to country. I think that's a bad narrative, and it just doesn't sit well with me.
I agree. And I thought it was a solid body of work. You skipped over Usher's Coming Home, but I'm telling you, if you want a good, diverse album, Usher, there's pop, R&B, feeling, songwriting. It's fantastic. Donnie's a hater. Then next came Dua Lipa's. I think that was the next big album.
I don't think she'll be nominated, honestly.
I think she could have been if maybe not every single person dropped an album. Every single person dropped.
There's like 10,000 artists that are dropping that are probably I would put over her.
But a solid pop artist.
She's dope.
I love her
song.
song.
Awesome, maybe. But
and the Dua Lipa hate, I need you guys to stop. People say every song sounds the same. It doesn't.
People are haters. She's one of the most talented people in pop. Period.
Yeah, it really doesn't. It was good. And then we have Ariana Grande, which I want to just have you sit here real quick. Timothy called me and saw because Donnie reviewed the album and raved about it. But if you remember, not too long ago at all, please watch our reaction to Yes and, where he called her a mediocre, ripped her apart from head to toe, said she would never be a Taylor Swift, talked about her mama, and then talked to everything. Timothy called me and was like, man, does Donnie owe her an apology? And that was Timothy's unbiased opinion.
Judging her off of what she has been producing before that. Mm-hmm. And like I said, I did feel as if her career, there was times where mediocrity was okay for her, but this new era right now, I'm enjoying every bit of it.
It just made me laugh because it looked like she literally was like, she heard what you said and was like, okay. She did everything you accused her of. She made sure she
smacked me in the mouth,
slapped
and said,
that
I'm not
down.
mediocre. That boy is my video. We can't be friends. It's just everything has been amazing from her.
Chef's kiss. Ariana, like I sent it to you when I saw her doing the remix with Brandy and Monica. I was like, she's doing everything so right. I love when everyone does everything so right.
And I told you, I agree 100%. She is being the ideal artist I always wanted.
And she's making this album last. Like, people don't make albums last.
But the crazy thing is, so you were so mad with me for saying that, but this is just the perfection I wanted.
But here's what I love. Here's the thing. She played Donnie and the critics like a Game Boy. And she said it before it even dropped. She said, this is going to be my Thank You Next, where I released Thank You Next because it needed to be released. And then my bigger hits are coming on the album because Yes and was trolling them, saying, yes, and I'm still going to be number one.
Why couldn't you
and
make
guess
a
what?
better song
All the
trolling us?
haters, the Donnies, the critics were like, merp, 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 merp. Then the album came out, everyone's silence. And as of today, it's Donnie's favorite album that was released out of the pop.
Tim, why couldn't she produce a good song trolling me? Like, make it sound good. Thank you.
She has a diverse audience. I'm like, she wants the R&B and
Bro, it wasn't good. Stop it.
All I'm saying is,
it's the number one record, platinum hit.
it's a good record. Just keep her out of interviews, because golly, she be sticking her foot in her mouth too many times in the interviews. She's under big scrutiny for for saying that if she pick one person to go to dinner with, she picked Jeffrey Dahmer.
What?
So there's that.
Well, I don't remember that. I don't see that.
It just happened. Look it up. It just happened in the past week.
Yep.
Big controversy.
See, that's the thing, and that's what be making me mad about her, because I'll get her for licking some donuts and being dumb. Just shut up, man. Get your media training done correctly. Like,
I agree. But Ari strong as contender. Hip hop. Metro Boomin.
Future
Metro Boomin's album. Solid.
I think we definitely have to consider them. It was monumental for hip hop because of what it brought. It brought the Not Like Us to even be here today, and Kendrick Lamar's Euphoria.
So good.
And it was just a phenomenal album.
Definitely has to take home hip hop album of the year by far, easy.
But I hope they give him some respect and put him at least in the category for a nomination for album of the year.
Moneybagg Yo's album too. That's heavy in rotation.
I love Moneybagg Yo's album, but don't ever utter him in Grammy album of the year.
I just want to mention him as album of the year though, for like in the greatest albums that have been out, because I can't lie.
Yeah, but I would say 1111 is one of my favorite albums by Chris Brown, but
did it come out this year?
Nominated.
The deluxe did.
He's not gonna be in that conversation.
No.
So next would be Billie Eilish, correct?
Yes, Billie Eilish would be next.
So honestly, the album didn't really move me.
It's just gonna go because it's Billie. It's gonna be
there just because of who she is, and they're just like, she's so artistic, which I get it, like she is, but just wasn't for me. I just don't think she has the broad spectrum array that everybody else has that's in this category. So, yeah.
And my biggest thing with Billie Eilish, I wish she would like get close to the mic and sing instead of being like, I'm like, you actually have vocal ability. You're not no Taylor Swift who can't sing. So pull up to the mic and sing.
But here's the thing. You are so in the minority, because it's like universal. People love this girl as far as like the industry.
No, we understand.
Industry loves this girl, but we keep it real.
Music is just not on par for me. Actually, who was before her? Actually, Taylor Swift's Tortured Poets Department was actually before her.
I forgot about the no talent lacking department. What'd you think about that one?
It was a good album. It was solid. I liked it.
He's Capicola.
No, it's not my favorite Taylor Swift album, but it was good. There's a lot of hits on there. Definitely after I got to sit there and dissect it further.
Down Bad hanging in the gym.
We had Down Bad. We have I Can Do It With a Broken Heart. Who's Afraid of Little Old Me. We have Fortnite. But Daddy, I Love Him. So yeah, there's a lot of hits on there.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I like Fortnite. Fortnite.
So, but who do we? Is that it?
I feel like let's talk about Taylor Swift. Don't skim it.
I already did.
When he called, first of all, he said it wasn't that great. He
did call like sounding mad disappointed.
He's super disappointed. He said any success that it has is strictly from her name. This is Donnie Henderson.
I said its
name.
Like
keep it real for the audience.
I'm saying I said that the success of this album will be more off of her name than it is for the memory.
And then he called it. He said everything's going to flood the top 10 and it's going to fall like rain. And that's exactly what it did. So you know what you're talking about.
It did not fall off like
it never increased. It consistently fell like rain.
Capping. So see the crazy
1 week at number one. 1 week at number one.
So
5,
the crazy
8.
1 week at number one. It only did 1 week at number one.
Did you not hear me? 1 week at number one. 1 week at number one, meaning 2 weeks. Number 4 at number 1. Number 4. Then 8. Bye.
You see how he tried to frame that, so we all missed it. 2 weeks at number 1. Just say what it is.
2 weeks at number 1.
So this is what I'm saying.
Sorry that I'm used to Beyonce being 2 weeks at number 1 and then 10 weeks in the top 5.
I am a realist with my critic. I'm sorry, unlike you, who just, when Beyonce's album came out and before he even opened it, he said, "Oh my God, good, I love it." Like, this man loved the album on sight.
Glaze is crazy.
Glaze is crazy. Like, but I told him, you gave it a B+ or something?
A+.
It's crazy.
Yeah, see,
bro.
he is wild.
It's just like
the Beyonce album was okay,
but
it was a very okay.
But
crazy.
let's not.
I don't care about her diversity.
No,
blah,
no,
blah, blah.
I don't care that
I'm not
she
saying
went
that.
to Wakanda
I'm not even saying that.
and
I'm
got
not
the
even-
Wakanda Black Panther to
I
play
know
the
you don't
guitar
care about
and the
artistic vision.
banjo.
I understand.
I
that.
don't care about that. See, that's the thing
that.
about Beyonce fans. Beyonce fans will be like, and guess what? Beyonce went and found the first black artist who ever strang a guitar, and he played it so simplistic.
So question.
Yeah.
So
Stop
question.
it.
So question.
Was it good?
So question. So why do we like Taylor Swift? Huh? Because of the songwriting and the storytelling of it all.
She wrote.
No, there's
Beyonce
a million reasons why we like
didn't write
Beyonce. One, she actually has vocal cords. Two, she can dance. Two, everything
No,
else.
we're talking about y'all.
We only like
you
Taylor Swift
Beyonce
because of the
fans.
songwriting.
You Beyonce fans talk about everything.
Have you seen As It Was 10-minute version? Like,
all
get
too
out
well.
of me.
All too well. Show some respect.
She made a country album to me, and like the best songs on the album were the ones that didn't sound country.
A million.
So-
But that's what I
so
want to say.
this
Real
is
quick,
what I'm
for
telling-
Timothy.
Go ahead.
Timothy said he's like, oh, it was all right, which is great for Tim. And then he said Tyrant is a banger. And Timothy actually showed a friend it because he liked it so much.
Yeah, he showed
and that's Timothy.
Oh, told me that.
That's
when we were on
Timothy.
The game, I was like, yo, stop talking about her.
Yeah, that's Tim. Tim is not Beyonce's demo.
So let's be real. This is what I keep saying. I don't care. I don't care about none of the flop. I don't care about their name.
Tim would if you listen to the No Talent department.
So what the crazy thing is, and what I told you is, for Beyonce, you thought that was A+.
Mm-hmm.
And the
That's
crazy
so
thing
crazy.
is, another person's coming out with an album this year, and his name is Post Malone, who's also dabbling in country. And let's be real,
He's gonna get an A+.
Post Malone, first 2 songs that he has on that album
Bangers.
is better than anything that Taylor Swift has on her Tortured Poet department,
And her
better than
discography.
anything that Beyonce has on her album.
Post Malone's albums are consistently great, in my opinion. Like, some are not as good as others, but he makes projects where like song after song after song after song sounds good, as opposed to here are my singles. Oh, my best songs, my albums, the singles. You know what I mean? He makes good songs.
But
If
before we
anything-
get to him, because we're going to talk about albums that are coming, let's finish up the albums that are already out. Camila Cabello just dropped.
Why are we talking about people that ain't gonna see the
Camila Cabello just dropped, and I thought it was solid, but I just am.
She ain't
I am the
sniffing album of the
definition.
year.
I am the
Period.
definition. Like you say, I'm a Taylor Swift hater. I'm not. I just don't think she's talented. So that's my critiques. Camila Cabello, I'm a hater because I like her songs, but I'm a hater of her because of her person. Like she makes bops, but I just can't stand her as a
Personality.
person. Yeah, person. I hate what she did. Look it up to Normani in the past, like her problematic past. I don't like her, but it's like she makes bops. I can't lie.
I don't mind it. Like
makes bops.
it was alright.
Yeah, and
But-
then Normani's Dopamine. We still don't have a visual. 3 weeks the album's out, no visual.
She got it in her own way. She's just.
I can't stand
You know I'm-
you, Normani.
Yeah, I'm done
Why
with
did
her.
you do this to me?
Like, I'm done with her.
I waited 7 years.
They're probably, seriously, if I ever see that she drops anything, I'll probably just swipe
I'm gonna
past
view it in 1 second, but I'm just
I'll
like,
swipe it.
I'm
I'm frustrated.
I can't believe it. Also, lastly, and then we'll go to the ones. Meghan Trainor dropped Timeless, and every song on the 16 song track banger. Why is my pop people not giving Meghan Trainor icon status?
You know what we're tired of? All of us. Not just me. I'm with the culture feeling.
Oh snap!
We're tired of you bringing her up.
She's the truth.
We're done, bro.
If you like bubblegum
We're
pop,
tired of you
no
wasting-
one is better. Meghan
t-
Trainor is the best bubblegum pop artist of all time.
We're tired.
Second to Katy Perry.
We're tired of you bringing her up. You're wasting our time with talking about her.
Why can't I live in a world that Meghan Trainor is Taylor Swift and Taylor Swift is Meghan Trainor? Why?
Wouldn't that make him sleep better at night?
It would. Songs are pop bangers.
They're generic.
They are, but if you want a pop elevator song, that's where you go to.
Are there any underrated albums that may have should have been
That's what we
nominated?
just said. Dopamine.
Like Tyler. Didn't Tyler drop an album?
You said Dopamine?
Was Tyler this year? Tyler was this year. Tyler's album was fantastic. Good look, Tim. Fantastic.
Tyler's
I don't know why it
definitely-
didn't sell. Tim's album was fantastic. Should have did better.
Tim's. Ari, didn't she? Ari Star?
Ari Star, I didn't listen to that. I'm not
She
like
dropped,
hip
I'm
to
pretty
her.
sure. I would love for Chris Brown to be nominated.
Oh, B Tiller dropped. It wasn't B Tiller.
Glorilla, she dropped.
And she ain't ever sniffing the top.
No.
Megan
Megan Thee Stallion
just
dropped.
and
Same old,
God,
same old.
So same mid.
Same old, same old.
Yeah, no.
It's about, and then so go back to Post Malone now for artists that are going to drop soon.
Post Malone's going to be dropping soon,
That's gonna be
and
great.
I honestly have him in my favorite of winning it if he executes the rest of the album correctly. However, Ariana Grande is my front runner for album of the year next year. But
Sabrina's dropping in August here, and that's going to be tough.
But Expresso never got to number one, huh?
No, it was
That's
number.
so
I was
sad.
number 2, and
That's so
please,
sad.
please, number 1.
But 2, 5, top 5. So
Don't it feel like Kendrick Lamar dropped an album? Even though
Yeah.
he didn't? I keep wanting to say him, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that's not an album. He just dropped 700 songs
I
that were all
highly-
diss tracks.
I highly doubt he does not drop an album. It would be so dumb for him to waste this momentum.
But he doesn't need
in this
momentum.
culture.
He
I don't
doesn't.
care. I'm keeping my foot on the gas. And I don't care if it's about, oh, he did it because he's finally popped because of Drake. I'm dropping this album. I'm getting these numbers. I don't care.
I mean, I hear you on that.
Nothing else.
I do think Not Like Us is going to win a Grammy, but
I don't think it
Hip-hop.
can be nominated, right? Didn't you send me something over that? Like it couldn't be.
no, it can. It can be
Enter-
nominated.
okay, it can
It's
be
official.
nominated.
It can be nominated.
Awesome. Yeah, it might win a Grammy. Drake, man. I'm sorry, Drake.
But
I
here's
feel
the
bad
thing:
for
we're
you.
talking about Grammy album of the years. Grammys. I saw a thing. I don't know. It wasn't from the official board, but I saw a thing that said Tate McRae couldn't be nominated, but Sabrina Carpenter can be nominated for a new artist. If y'all nominate Sabrina Carpenter for new artist when she's on her 6th album, y'all are tripping.
So
y'all
I
are
think we would have to go in and look at, which me and you have to start doing, and I think is getting deeper into the paperwork and the legal aspect of it.
But she's had charting albums and charting singles on those albums before. So it's not even like she's never charted. She's been underground.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
So we have to do a little investigating on that.
Yeah, because Jelly Roll has been out for 15 years, and then he won.
But
Best
he had
New
no
Artist.
success. Like,
But I
necessarily.
mean, he's made songs with people that we know of note, you know. But
But has
just
he had,
because
like,
it
a
wasn't
charting
as
album?
popular.
She had charting albums. though.
So think about this, and I know it's just his single really did well, but do you think that Teddy Swims will be on there?
He's my new favorite. Like
He's
artist.
dope.
The Door is so good,
That album was awesome.
but I think so.
So his album.
He's
was
definitely a
awesome.
contender. I would love to see him in concert.
Me too.
Like I think he would be
He can
amazing.
sing.
live. He can sing, and the songs are a little bit different too. Like The Door is different than that.
Yeah.
But
He is such a American Idol winning style song.
Oh,
singer.
100%.
Like
Absolutely.
I could picture him
100%.
winning American Idol, and that's how he got famous so easy.
I feel you.
100%.
I think that's actually how he more started, was like the singing on TikTok, singing in the street, and people notice, you know. So I don't know. I have to do a more deeper dive into him.
So Katy Perry has Woman World dropping the single, so she's probably dropping an album soon too.
Does anybody care anymore? Does anybody care about him?
They cared a lot.
This man
now.
wastes the American people's time.
No, they
Keep
cared,
going.
and you know they cared up until the last 2 weeks. She's been wilding out, and
She
Donnie's
just be
now mad at her.
doing so many.
But
bro.
there is hype around Katy
There
Perry
was,
right
bro.
now.
We were all so
Yeah.
happy that Katy Perry was coming back, and it seemed to be that she mellowed out as a mother, but then she just keeps releasing just weird visuals, weird songs. Like, what's the song called?
Woman's World.
Woman's World. It's just like you're already coming at an aspect where you're alienating another aspect of your fans, which is going to be, man, like, can that song be a song? Yes, but do I think it should be your first single and the first visual or whatever you're doing? No, how about just make something that's upbeat, catchy, and bring us back? Let's reel us in before we get political, because you don't have us. You know?
Yeah.
And that just comes as a marketing.
You know what I honestly think why she's doing this? I think it's because she got really conservative at one point with like political views, and I think that audience doesn't really care about her, whereas like she has a strong like LGBTQIA audience, she has a strong like urban audience, and she was getting more conservative, and I think she wanted to stand out and be like, I'm mother, you know how they always want to be mother.
It makes you just
I think that's the thing.
It just makes you honestly just look biased, you know.
But if I was her team, would I sit down and be like, listen, I need you to be a little liberally, because like your audience is saying
but don't
you're
be
conservative.
Extreme. How about you just show up to a pride parade,
and
do something free or do a fundraiser? Like, don't be extreme. You don't have to always be so extreme.
I agree, but all this can be calmed down if she releases the bangers, which she can do. Because don't lie, Katy Perry's been weird. It's not like she's the first time she's ever been weird. Like, so it's like,
it's just different era, different time. Sometimes you just need to have a new voice in front of your camera.
Yeah, her and Lady Gaga were like the queens of weird for a while, and
Lady Gaga was the queen. Like, she was.
But Katy, you could tell like they were kind of like bouncing off each other. Like, okay, she did that, now I'm gonna do this, and now she did that, I'm gonna do that. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Yeah, I would say Katy Perry's camp and Lady Gaga's weird. No, like, because she would just be like outrageous Elmo suits, whereas Lady Gaga would be like dressed in blood.
Did she wear meat one time as an outfit?
Lady Gaga did.
Yeah, Lady Gaga. Yeah.
Katy Perry would like wear like a cupcake, like just like why? Nah. But all right, guys, let us know in the comments what were some of your favorite albums and who do you think is going to take home album of the year. It's going to be tight.
Yeah, it's going to be a gunfight for sure.
It's going to be
I'm looking
tight.
forward to it.
Yeah, me too. And on that note,
I'm Donnie.
And I'm James, and this was another episode of
The DJ's Take.
Let's get some AC. Oh, wait, one more verses and we're done.